Hi, I'm Mike Armstrong, your state representative out of the 12th Legislative District. I'm out on the House floor in Olympia, and we continue to do business of the session. The session started in the second week of January and is scheduled to run through the third week of April. So it's a long session, it's a budget session. You've probably heard a lot about the budget. Unfortunately, we haven't really started serious talks about the budget yet, which frustrates a lot of us out here. I think we're waiting to hear more about how dire straits we're going to be in. That information is coming soon. Then I think the negotiations will start in earnest. There have been a few bills, though, that I think might interest you. I've been as a ranking member on State Government and Tribal Affairs Committee, I've been working on a bill with Sam Hunt, the chair of the committee, who's a Democrat from Thurston County area. And Sam and I have been working on a bill that would restrict access to prisoners in our jails, access to public information about the people that guard them, the jail workers themselves. Unfortunately, the way the law is written right now, anybody can file for information about those folks that work in the jail system. And what's happening in some instances is the inmates are asking for personal information about the jailers. And there's no law that restricts them from getting it. And that is not a good combination. So Sam and I have been working together. You know, you hear a lot of things over in Olympia and about Olympia about how partisan it is and how Democrats and Republicans fight each other all the time. And, you know, 90% of the stuff that we do is not that way. And this is one of those cases. Chairman Hunt and I have been working closely to try to come up with legislation, and we think we found it. We've written about 3 or 4 different bills trying to address the issue, trying to meet everybody's concerns in this issue. We think we've come up with a good bill, so we're going to start getting that bill through the system. It has to get out through the House and the Senate and be signed by the governor's office in order to go into effect. In essence, what the bill would do is restrict what prisoners can, what type of information prisoners can receive on the employees of the correctional institutions that they are staying in. I think it's a good, solid bill, and I look forward to seeing it continue to go through the process. Another bill that is of interest, I think, to everybody in the state is the cap and trade bill. You've heard a lot about cap and trade and how we're going to try to limit the movement of cars and get people out of their cars and into buses. And I think those are all good ideas, but they should be at the citizens' idea, not the state's. So a lot of those bills are dying on the wayside, and I'm not sorry about that because they were not written real well. One bill that was of particular interest to Wenatchee, and particularly one company in Wenatchee, Dalco, was House Bill 2089. Which would have restricted the production of styrofoam containers. And as you may know, that's what Dalco in Wenatchee does, employing 150 to 180 people. It would have been devastating to have that bill go through. We were able to kill that bill in the House last week during the final cutoff for House bills. So we consider that a real win for Wenatchee and Dalco, and those are the kind of issues we look for to try to help our local folks out. I'm Mike Armstrong, your state representative from the 12th Legislative District. Anything I can do to help you, feel free to contact my office. Thanks for letting me represent you.